Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Turn or Warped, episode number 28. If mature language is not for you, then you should probably go somewhere else because we will be using it, and we are immature people. That combination yields some very unpredictable results and some very predictable results. It's the whole gamut. In fact, it's so unpredictable, in fact, that Bobby has felt the need for face protection.
I have a chest protector on stat just if I need it. It's right over here.
I mean, that's the moneymaker right there,
Yeah,
Bobby.
it could double as a crotch protector if you just lay it on your lap.
I'm about to throw this on in a moment.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, this smells so bad. That is... Oh, no.
I have lung protection. No. Is that enough? I've got lung protection.
But does it actually have a filter on it, Fuzzy?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Well, actually, this one doesn't have a filter. We got the filter somewhere. We've got a filter for this, right? Yeah, it's somewhere. I've got like a Finnish one with a filter as well.
Oh, the Finnish ones are badass. They look so cool.
Finnish ones look creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
Genuinely creepy. My daughter and I have matching gas masks. Oh.
Okay.
It's adorable.
So yeah, what's the plan here, folks?
So I have Volantis punched into the navigation computer, and I guess there's probably like 10 minutes left on our internet connection, or if we use that up doing the searching.
You got about 10 minutes. I think that's fair.
I think we're good to go. We got about 10 minutes left on this connection, so we might as well wait it out. Anything else you guys want to do with it before we go?
I'm almost done. Give me one more minute.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time, Glix. Take your time.
Lung won't send message.
Sure. We got connection. Just
Lung no type good dough.
I'm a fantastic typer. Just
I can help, Lunk. I can translate into Ogron for you.
Yeah, that good. Come here. Come.
Okay.
Come. Lunk, want you send message to dear Joda. That Ogron what was at the space
remember.
Station.
Okay.
Okay.
Give me your data pad first.
Okay. Don't tell anyone.
Still has like Ogron language like preference set.
Lunk is
so
whispering.
it's like big icons.
is-
Loud as well.
Yeah, but you also probably still have your comms open so everyone's hearing it anyway.
Absolutely, yeah. Broadcasting to the entire ship.
Glix is like whispering to you, Sterling, like, "Dear Joda's the one that Lunk wrestled with."
Ogron wrestling. Sticky business.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, there was a big mess.
Lunk won't say, "Hi, how you?" Lunk won't punch you in face next time. See you. Can you do that winky ting they do? The ting, yeah.
You can actually hear Lunk close her eye. It's like.
Can do that.
Yes, I can do that.
Tank. Okay, that, yeah. Tell that. Never want to see again. Don't actually say that, cause he's smelly. Don't actually. Well, he don't smell. No. But anyway, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, do you want to check it, Lunk? Look. And it's like word for word what you said. It's that good.
Well, Lunk speaks perfectly clear Ogron. Like it's actually grammatically correct Ogron. Like
Yeah, she's not so good at the typing though.
yeah. So there's like icons for like all of the translation, like almost exactly. You know, like
Yeah.
there's like 12 different kinds of punches. You know, like they've got.
Do they start each sentence with like a special image, like those creatures in Mass Effect that say the intent of the sentence, like sarcastic remark?
Yeah,
Elcors.
Elcors.
Yes.
Yeah.
With veiled menace. Of course, that would be lovely. With veiled lust, Lunk won't punch you again.
Did I do the right punch, Lunk?
Yeah,
So like I feel like
good.
the punch is like you push punch and then it's got like a pull down menu.
Radio?
It's a pull down menu. It's just
yeah,
like
there's from all different punches from to.
Most Ogron keyboards are actually analog, so you can measure the power of the punch to mean a different one.
That's actually the best thing ever.
If you're translating the
That's why
punch
she
from
has trouble with the data pad, because it's not the analog sensor broke the first time she
the
accelerometer's fucked.
the punch I use translates into
Sexy punch.
It's like the simple version of it, basically.
It's a flirty punch, which is basically, poof.
There's like a page-long explanation for it in common. But yeah, basically the simple translation is sexy
Ogrons
punch.
are all about that body language.
Yeah, I send off. There you go.
Ting, Lunk, do right, Lunk, not sure, can take message back.
Too late now, but I think it was fine.
Lunk, worried. Lunk's just gonna run off to the, just to the kitchen. Scrubbing the worktop.
I'm sure it'll be fine!
Ah! Wearing a hole in the worktop.
Okay.
So Glix is kind of involved, but she's like somewhere else in her brain space. Glix, perhaps you would like to come and experience some meditation with me.
Oh, hi, Sterling.
You were literally talking to me 2 seconds ago.
Was I?
We were talking about Ogron wrestling.
You seem a bit preoccupied.
No,
Everything
everything's
okay?
fine. Boop. She hits something on her data pad. You hear like a...
I'm going to lead her back to, I've forgotten which engineering bay it is, and just go through some meditation stuff with her.
Glix, Glix says, okay, whatever. Okay, you guys go practice some meditation. You punch in a course for Volantis.
I do indeed.
Which will be which way through the hexes?
I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go down to here, and then that way.
Okay.
So 3 hexes.
Yeah, that's a total of 3 hexes. So that remember, you do not have Arthur anymore to give you extra FTL oomph. So you're traveling at FTL. I believe it was 6.
I think it's 6 is what our ship does. Yeah, FTL 6.
Yes.
At least that's what's in the speed.
So
chart.
5.5 days per parsec. So you guys are going to have some downtime here. So a lot of downtime. It's basically going to take you. So it's going to take you 3 times 5.5, which I think is like 17 something. 17.5. 5 times 3. 16.5. Okay, yeah, so it's going to take you 16 and a half days to get back to Volantis. So let's go ahead and update the time. So if you guys are doing any upgrades, or if you're doing any, let me know what you're doing during this downtime. What's the haps here?
I'm going to do my level upgrade.
Oh, and by the way,
career.
Felix, give me a agility. I guess it'd be intuition plus piloting. This isn't going to be agility because you're not trying to avoid anything.
So if this is and this is for traveling to Volantis, right? Basically.
Yeah.
I would
Plus,
say
you're leaving the nebula.
I would say we don't use luck die because we're not really in a day-to-day situation. Because I could blow all my luck die on this roll because I don't have to do another one in another couple of days. You know what I mean? So you want me to just not use my luck die in this situation?
You're still using your previous luck. So if you haven't reset your luck yet,
okay, then I'll use it then. Yeah, I'll blow that. So, and what was the check? It was agility plus...
No, intuition plus your piloting.
Intuition plus piloting? Okay,
yes.
So that's... that's...
So I know that you used like a bunch of your luck die.
Yeah, I used half of my luck die, so I guess I still have half left. So I'm going to
roll...
roll...
have like 1,000.
It's still way too many. So this is my first roll without my luck die, and I'm going to blow the rest of my luck die after this. So 21 plus...
Jesus.
12, so 33.
So a total of 10d6 you get to roll here.
Yeah.
That's kind of ridiculous. So 33. You plot in the course without any issues. You get out of the nebula without any issues. No problems there. Okay, and you are off. So let's see. You're going to go there. All right, so yes, people that are doing upgrades and stuff, you can do so. Now, obviously, Glix has some upgrades that she's going to want to do. Tuesday's going to want to do those when she gets back. So we'll do those retroactively. She can sort of do that while she's doing stuff.
I'm probably going to take, if you would let me, just because the way it's worded, police officer, because it says you join the police or other security force, and I'm ship security. It's risky, just because I was looking through and there's very few things that fit what I've actually been doing.
18 hours. Hang on one sec. Let me just do a little bit of math here. 25. So that is... Okay, so we are in the last day of the month. And now we are at... Okay, so just say 44 to make this easier. 44. So that is 8 o'clock. Okay. Okie dokie. And let's see what other bullshit you ran into along the way. So police officer. Let's see.
Because it doesn't have like a law prerequisite, and there's no like security, and it does say security force, and the stuff for it kind of makes sense for what I've been doing.
I'm actually I might turn you down on that one. I like to keep an open mind about this stuff, but I don't think that that's really gonna apply here. Let me see. I'm gonna read it. Let me just take a look. Okay. I will allow it, but you need to act more like a security officer. I feel like you need to act more like I feel like you need to act more like a wharf kind of
I'm just gonna say
person,
wharf.
you know what I mean? You gotta be pulling like tactical officer, security officer rank on people and shit, you know what I mean?
Send the engineer to his death.
Could be the Yara of the ship.
You know what I mean? You gotta take on that role where you're like, you know, like you're the cop of the ship. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, I did prioritize the safety of the civilians, and I did make sure we didn't offend the Boreans in any way.
So prioritizing the safety of the civilians, not necessarily your goal here. I feel like your goal is the safety of the ship. The crew on the ship.
Yeah.
And has Sterling officially been named a crew member now, by the way?
Yeah.
No, not yet.
Yeah, that's what that agreement was.
That's he's at least. Yeah, I don't know if it's widely agreed upon, but there's been some actual like transactions.
I mean, I would say he's on the ship and he's going to be on the ship for a while.
But no specific role. Like he's a part of the team, but
I own part of the ship now.
Yeah, he's in.
He's
I've
part
taken
owner of
over
the ship,
Arthur's debt.
but he's not crew until he has a role. He's like a contractor with special.
I'm a producer.
Yeah, I'll probably actually do the upgrades between shows and just to make sure. And I'll run it by you before I do it.
So if he's gonna do that, I was gonna do sniper. I was gonna train sniper with my new rifle, and all the text for that is you just mastered the art of lying very still for long periods of time and shooting people from a long ways away. So, yeah. And the exploit I'm taking is going to be perfect aim. I get my aim exploit increases to a 2d6 instead of a 1d6 now.
Wow, that's pretty ridiculous.
All the exploits are actually pretty good in the sniper one.
They're all nice,
pretty
yeah.
Good, man.
Yeah, they're all kind of tasty. And then I got to
tell people your other options.
So the other options, I have Vantage Point. You gain an additional D6 to attack with a ranged weapon if you're at least 30 feet higher than your target, which is kind of difficult, really, depending what we're doing. You got Steady Eye, which gives all weapon range increments increased by 50. If I did that, it would be like I'd be hitting things from so far away that I don't even know.
Hit them from orbit.
Well, I mean, I already have a range of 60 as is on my rifle, so it would be something a little bit severe. And then there's another one, Good Position. You cannot be pinned down in combat, which is really nice too. How many skill choices do you get on the level up? You get 2 of them?
Actually, I think I'm disagreeing with you there. I think you actually get 1.
Is it 1 on the level up?
I know, like on the start. I think exploits you get 1.
1 exploit, yeah.
On the level up? Okay.
The attributes you get 2, I think.
You get all the attributes.
Yeah, you get all the attributes, yeah, on the level up. So is it 2 skills on the level up?
So exploits, it's 1. Skill choices, I believe it's 2.
Okay. Can you take the same one twice?
I don't think you can.
Mom's got a double.
No.
Okay.
So a character creation walkthrough. Okay, so. Choose one attribute related to that. For each career. All attribute adjustments, 2 listed skills, and 1 new career exploit.
Okay. I'll take. What's the next level up for the extra D6 for the third D6? You gotta have what, a 5?
No, it's a 6.
It's a 6 to get.
Yeah, 2. I believe it's 2.
3 is for 2.
Yeah, 3 is for 2. 6 is for 3. Okay. 10 is for 4.
10 is for 4, and then the next one's like way above that. But yeah, I'll take perception. I'll take a point in perception, and I'll take another point in climbing for my 2 skills.
Yeah, I think you need 20 for 5.
That's insane.
Yeah,
those are the 2 that I'm going to do. And then I'm also, during my training, I'm going to pay to level up climbing to level 3 and perception to level 3 as well with XP. And how much is just a flat exploit to buy with XP?
10, I believe.
10? Yeah. Okay, so that's 18 for the 2 skill upgrades
and that's
threes.
For anybody that's listening to the podcast. That was a homebrew thing that I decided earlier on. I think that the exploits were a little cheap, so I wanted to when you buy an exploit.
And we increased the price of the first level skill as well.
Yeah,
we made it 9 to buy in as opposed to the 3, which is really low.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna do those. So that's my downtime. I'm just gonna practice my sniping, my climbing, and my perception. During the downtime, and I'm thinking about another exploit too. But what's anybody else level up? Oh, Lunk did too. What are you thinking about leveling up?
Probably brawling.
I would allow you to use that cooking one that Mars linked on. Yeah.
Oh, the chef one. Oh man, that was neat.
Oh shit! Which one was that? Yeah, actually that's a good idea. Which one? I don't know whether to.
I think you linked that in the warp channel. Just scroll back.
It becomes Sterling.
Yeah, you did that. Here we go. I got it.
Here we go. Yeah.
Chef, you know how to cook, to prepare amazing meals, and to run a kitchen. Prerequisites: cooking. You get agility, int, lodge, rep. It's pretty good. That rep is nice. And skill choices are cooking, brewing, gardening, and knives. Then there's cooking knives, poison resistance, poisoner, kitchen management, a good meal.
Yeah. Some of those are sick.
Kitchen management and a good meal seem fucking amazing.
So you
Kitchen
get
management seems so good.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I was looking at it. Okay, right. How do I? Because I'm not honestly the leveling up confuses me. So
Zagonicus, you want to take over for that? Because I think you're really good at explaining that shit.
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
So
I'm sorry. Were
Just
you having like
battle through
an
the head,
aneurysm while I was saying that?
just a little bit. So
I'm sorry, dude.
you take all the attributes.
Right, so
so
that's
you
plus. Okay,
plus
increase
one to
my.
all of those.
Yeah, okay.
And then you choose 2 of those skills.
I might take another level in cooking, and I might take brewing as well because getting the entire crew shit faced.
No, because then I have to babysit y'all. Fuck that. You're not taking brewing.
Right. So if I take brewing as well, so that just gives me like if I take
Gives
one
you
level.
a 1, yeah. So you
that's-
need to under skills brewing
Mhm.
1 level on the left box, then 1d6 for being level 1.
Right. Okay. And then if I take cooking as well, that gives me another dice in cooking.
That gives you
So-
another level in
Gives you another
cooking.
level in cooking.
So you only
So-
what's your total now if you add that one?
2. So my cooking will be level 2. So how
No,
many?
so it's still a
Still
1.
1d6.
You
Right,
don't get
okay,
you
good.
don't get another die until 3.
Okay, that's fine.
So for your exploit options,
Hang on. Let me just put my agility into next one
get all that.
before I forget.
Remember, if you don't like any of those, you can switch them over to your hook or race attribute
Yeah.
if you like.
It's fine. Okay. Right. And then how many of the?
You only had 1 exploit.
Right.
So
So
it's a tough choice. I mean, I
Right.
think they're
Rolling
all.
job. Yeah, you know how to get the most out of
Lunk
everything.
also has a shit ton of XP in general to spend.
Yeah.
So you could also buy universal exploits,
For 10 each.
or you can practice your skills, or you can level up your attributes. You've got a shit ton. So I mean, like
I know.
feel like this is
I'm
a
just
big,
really bad at actually leveling up.
Well, this is the time. This is we're here to help you. Plus, we haven't really done a lot of that on stream, so I think this is kind of good for us to do one here
I'm
and
just
there.
really bad at leveling up. Okay,
So-
I'm going to say kitchen management. So that's running
I
a
think
kitchen.
it's super good. Yeah, so
Right.
running a kitchen is a grueling job. You know how to get the most out of your underlings, even if you have to shout profanities at them. Once per day, you may spend 2 actions to give all allies within 30 feet 1 immediate free action.
So basically, I can shout people into having a free action.
Basically, it's going to be you shouting smash once per day, and then people smashing.
Smash demands! Oh, okay, I'll smash demands. That was quite loud, right? Just give them that
But
adrenaline.
Lunk, we are in a post office.
But it's
Okay.
1 action as well, so that means that you can tell people to move. So for people like Glicks or Squishy and get themselves in fucked up situations a lot,
Right!
or
Yeah,
if
you know,
need
if
them-
our tactical officer has put us in a situation we shouldn't be in,
Shut
you can help out.
shut your fucking mouth.
He's
But
dead,
yeah.
Scoticus!
you could also like do things like get them to move to someone so they can do emergency aid the next turn and everything. So it's
Yeah.
a really flexible skill for you.
It's
to
almost
have,
like a-
I am shouty mans.
It's
You
almost like a
could-
it's almost like a battle master in D&D.
Yeah.
You get to sort
it's
of
super
get,
flexible because you can get people to attack, people to retreat, people to reposition. It's super good.
it's an AoE, so everybody within 30 feet of you gets a free like extra action.
Yeah.
Yep, I like that. I'm the motivational officer.
So if you somehow get like first initiative, or even if you get the surprise round, if you get the surprise round and you do that, then I don't know, it depends on how wax drilling goes. But we would all get a free action. People could get into cover or whatever. So it's super flexible.
It's just Lunk shouts so loud, everybody's like, "Fuck!"
Yeah. So make sure you put that in your exploits and traits part.
I've just put C tweet because I'll copy and paste
Not
it.
necessarily.
Oh,
So
God.
I'm answering just Bob. Bob posted it's an immunity to ambush. It's not necessarily because she has to
'Cause-
use 2 actions to do it.
Yeah, and I
So-
have very low sort of. I tend to have fairly low initiative as well, so it's more.
Yeah, she
I
actually
mean,
has
that's
to
something
do
you
it.
can spend your XP on, though.
Yeah, you have shit tons of XP, right? Like, how much spendable XP do you have right now?
In the 70s at least, I'd say. I mean, I had 77 to spend.
If you got 3 levels of tactics, it would cost you.
I have no idea how much.
It would cost you 24 XP, and it would get you an extra 2d6 initiative.
So you have so much XP to spend. So we started at 150, and you've only spent 37.
Wow.
And you've got 200. So 297 minus 150 minus 37. You have 110 XP to spend.
One of the things I don't like about leveling up sort of like in front of people is the fact that I'm very bad with numbers and get flustered easily. So
that's fine. We're here to help.
Yeah.
I know.
If you want to do more of the XP spend and stuff off stream, then hit me up and we can go over it. Because you can like.
Well, I'm
shore
here
up a
now.
lot
Might
of
as
your weak
well
spots with
fucking,
it.
you know, yeah. Let's put more in int.
Yeah, this is basically the second time that the players have leveled. I feel like that's generally pretty good. 28 episodes. That feels kind of pretty.
That's fair.
That's pretty fair.
Good.
Like in terms of leveling up.
And I'm going to do a couple more things too. I was doing the exploit or doing sniper and then upgrading my climbing and perception, but I'm going to buy 2 exploits, and I'm going to level hacking up to level 3. I'm going to buy sidestep, which requires 8 agility. When charged by an attacker, you casually step aside, causing him to rush past you. If the attacker's attack misses, he continues onward in a straight line to the extent of his movement, unless something blocks his way. If he collides with a solid object, he takes 1d6 blunt damage. That's one. And then the other one I'm going to take is called Lucky Escape. Requires a luck of 6+. You may avoid all damage from one attack as a free action once per day.
Pretty
so
legit.
Pick both of those up and hacking, and I'm spending 62 XP to do that.
And just an FYI again to anybody that's doing this, that is trying to figure out like the leveling up on their own. We're actually doing it a bit different than the standard way. So just be aware if you're doing it. Read the Wine RPG rules in general, because I was actually told by Morris that when you spend your XP, you're actually not leveling up that XP goes to getting a new career basically.
Yeah.
So we're doing it a tad differently. I'm
it's
charging
fun, though.
I'm charging the players more for certain things, but they're basically getting like stronger than they probably would normally, which I'm fine with. I mean, I feel like I'm fine with like the progression in terms of levels and stuff. And it just means that I get to throw really hard shit at you, which I'm fine with.
Yeah, you can power us up as much as you want, but you can also easily
I get to power up the bad guys.
Exactly. So
we're all going to die.
So
Been there, done that.
Okay.
nice.
Peachy's pro at that by now.
I remember when I used to have an attachment to characters, and then I played D&D with Wax Steve.
I killed.
I am super attached to Lunk.
When Peachy first started playing, I remember the first time I killed Peachy. And he was like,
Do you watch the VOD again? You know.
He was like, oh my god, that was the first time I've ever lost a character. And
I'd never once lost a character to death in D&D before that.
You didn't lose it to death. You lost it to whack. Okay, act of whack.
I'm gonna get one more exploit too. I'm gonna get predictive reflexes to add a d6 to every initiative check. I'm just blowing my XP.
Well, I've got
like
it.
15. I have 15 days on board. I just picture like it's just like a montage of me like spending like a couple days lying down, like doing like a.
You literally spend
sniping.
24 hours on your belly.
Pretty much, yeah.
Just non-stop.
And then I spend like a solid day just going through hacking tutorials to learn how to hack, and I'm climbing the grav hauler and the walls, and I don't know how I get
Lunk to throw things at you.
just like dodging out of the way. And
I
stuff.
just want you to throw this at me. Really? Yeah.
So what kind of things are you?
I want to level
for?
up my agility because I've been throwing things at Felix.
Okay, fair enough.
It's expensive to level up attributes. Remember, like expensive as fuck.
How much?
It's 3 times the level up level.
Yeah. So if you're at 7 and you want to go to 8, it's 24.
So just an FYI, where Lunk is at right now.
My agility is 3.
And that's you've actually got it set wrong. You should have a 2d6 for agility. That's wrong.
What did I have for agility?
Yeah, this is wrong. This shouldn't be a that should be a 2. Yeah, you only hit. Yeah, it's a 2d6 pool for a 3 attribute. When you hit 6, it's a 3d6 pool.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right. Rep is wrong too. This should be a 1.
Ah.
Yeah, 5 is that's correct. That's correct. The rest are fine. I fixed them.
Okay.
This
So, like,
2. That's correct. Okay.
one of the things to consider if you're leveling up attributes is that depending on what you want to use the attribute for, like say you're shooting guns a lot, it might be cheaper to level up the skill to level up the attribute.
I don't think there's any reason why all of us shouldn't have level 3 in the weapons, because level 3 gives you 2 extra dice, and it's only 18 XP to get you 2 extra dice.
I currently have like level 4 in pistols, so.
So your main attack is your brawling, right?
Yeah.
You have the heavy weapon too.
Yeah, you got a heavy weapon too, but for your brawling, your strength is a 4d6, and it would cost you so much to get the extra die. But it's only going to cost you 15 XP to get an extra d6 in your brawling.
Oh,
if you're at 1, your brawling's at 1, right?
Yes.
Yeah. If you spend 15 to get up to a 3, and it'll give you 2d6. That means you're rolling the max dice or your pool on your melee attacks, which is useful for you.
The main difference with getting the attributes leveled up is it applies to more stuff.
Yeah.
When you use this, when you level up the skills, it's just for that skill, right?
Yeah.
So like anything that's anything that's strength related automatically gets powered up by increasing the attribute. But
what was I going to say? Probably because. Well, Lunk does tend to do a lot of brawling, so I think leveling, like putting 1 point in brawling, which is 15 points, and that gives me 2d6, right?
I'm sorry, what?
If I put like another point in brawling, then to bring it up to 3d6, that
gives you a 2d6 for that skill, yes.
Yeah, if you go from a 2 to a 3, it's going to cost you 9 XP.
You had 2 for brawling already?
No.
How many levels of brawling do you have?
2.
So it'll cost you 9 XP to go to 3.
Okay, yeah.
To get the extra dice.
Okay, that's cool. Right.
Make sure you mark off you spent the 9.
Yeah, right. Hang on. I've got the calculator open right now.
Just write down like make like a little notepad or something, and just write how you're spending all this stuff.
Yeah, so I spent X on Y.
Yeah, that's how we were able to determine how much spendable XP you had left. So it's important we have like a record of that someplace.
Yeah, I'm writing it under my experience points. Right.
Sorry for all the math, by the way, chat, but I think this is kind of interesting, and we haven't really done a lot of this, so I don't really mind us taking this portion of the show to just kind of work this out.
This is basically Babby's first level up for me, so this is.
So, what other things do you feel like you need to be better at as long?
Cooking. I want to put another point in cooking. Get 2d6 in cooking.
Go for it. That's just another 9 XP then.
Yeah. Right. So
you should consider doing some exploits. I would say you should really get that one, that universal exploit that gives you the attack of opportunity. That's especially good on Lunk.
Hang on a second.
There's some really nice
exploits are so expensive though.
Yeah, but she's got 1,000,000 points.
There's one here called you could learn a pile driver. What's your strength?
8? Putting that into skills is going to make you stronger than an exploit.
Do you have any wrestling? Like, there's actually you need a wrestling skill.
Oh my god, you need a wrestling
skill. Lunk
skill.
has wrestling. Jesus.
And then when you're trying to chat someone up, you can use wrestling with charisma.
I've got knockdown and bear hug.
Yeah, and something else to think about, guys. You can combine exploits when you use them.
Yeah.
You just pay the penalty. So if you have, say, knockdown and then like pile driver, or you could do
Or I just knock them down, immediately slam them into a pile driver, and
yeah. You just pay the cost for whatever the exploit is. So knockdown is a cost of 2d6. Pile driver is a cost of 3d6. The target then takes double damage and is stunned until they shake the condition off. So you'd be paying 5d6 and knocking them prone. And stunned.
Does what is it? Knockdown count as a wrestling skill then?
Yeah, no.
It's just an
knockdown-
exploit.
Yeah, it's just an exploit. And it's requirements only, just having 5 or more strength. So you're right.
But for pile drive, if you were to want to get pile driver, you'd have to have a skill point in wrestling. But pile driver, you grab your opponent, lift him, and then drop him to the ground, driving his head into the ground.
Spin
Both you and your
360 degrees.
oh wow! If successful,
And then tag your teammate in, like get the chair in.
It does cost 3d6 though.
Yeah, but you apply a stun condition.
Yeah, but she's got to hit the attack. That's the only trick.
Yeah.
So that's not. Yeah, I mean that's
okay. I'll come back to that later then, because I'm like, I need to get a point in wrestling, and I'm sort of all right. What was that? I have no idea. I'll probably leave for now. I'll probably do some more off stream, but I've put points in things.
We can do more off. Ping me and I can go through a bunch, or H.A.W.K.
Yes.
Yeah, you got a lot of options. And I think if you focus on the melee stuff, then you can become very effective at it, you know.
I think specializing in one thing is very nice to have.
You know, Hawk is good at, like...
axes.
Yeah, he's good at axes, but I think Hawk...
I'm good at soaking.
Yeah, he's good at soaking. He's good at, like, being the tank.
Shield.
You could be better at melee. You know what I mean? Like
DPS melee.
Yeah, you could be better. Or imposing
Yes.
conditions on people. You know what I mean? Like, you could stun people. You could, that's a valuable thing to have. Because there's all different kinds of enemies that you're going to encounter, right? Like, you're gonna fight humans. You're gonna fight people that are kind of difficult to pin down. But if you hit them with a pile driver, they're stunned. Now you get to just destroy them. That's a big condition to get on them, right?
Get axe is time.
That's a big deal. Yeah. So anybody else spending any XP, any downtime? Sterling, are you getting anything?
I don't level up yet, but
well, technically you could
still
spend if you want.
I don't know. I'll look offline, but I think I want to wait until I level up, so I've got points to build it properly.
Okay. I mean, you still get the the career stuff that you still just get. You don't pay for that, even though I think that's the official. That's the official.
The thing is, because of my age, I can't level up. I think it's
strength,
agi, and strength. So I've got to be really careful what I pick.
Right. You're an old man.
Yeah, I like. We're gonna have to get me some cybernetics at some point.
I got the hook up there. I got just the chop shop for you.
We'll figure it out. All right, so I think we're gonna end things there, just with the characters sort of figuring out what's gonna happen. So let me just answer Skyheart 2's question. Pile driver question: do you add a D6 for doing it on a table? That's a great question.
We can homebrew that, I think.
If you have a ladder, it's a 2d6.
And if there's chairs involved as well, if there's a chair on the table, then it's a 3d6.
Yeah,
and
it's
if you're inside a cage.
Lunk cracks one of her homebrew beers, just pours it into her mouth, and then
yeah,
Can you homebrew like the Stone Cold Stunner?
Yeah, it's like you gotta
the Lunk Cold Stunner or something.
but Lunk's been learning to make beer as well.
The two hit is harder. But if you get the ladder with the chair, it's the extra damage. You know what I mean? Yeah. So good show, everybody. Let's go around the room. Let's do some meeting the crew. I have to update this now with Sterling's picture since he's now part of the crew.
CM Lunk.
Yeah. we gotta get that set up. All right, let's start things off with Sterling.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Sorry about the audio issues. I've ordered new headphones. Hopefully they turn up. If they turn up, I'll be I'll be live tomorrow. I just won't be able to hear anything regardless. Twitch.tv/PeachyPixel8. That is the number 8. Not the letter 8. Math. I was just sitting here very confused. Luckily, Fuzzy had to go through it, not me. So I Schadenfreude, I think it's called.
Schadenfreude. And fuck you.
That's me.
Speaking of fuck you, Zagoticus.
Hey, everybody, I'm Zagoticus, and fuck
That's
you.
the Scottish martial art.
Fuck you. I've enjoyed my time in space today with this wonderful crew, and tomorrow on my Twitch stream, I will be back in space. I'm going to be checking out Everspace, which is a funky-looking kind of roguelike space ship thing. So if that sounds amazing to you, as I'm sure I sold it fantastically, make sure you stop by for that. I'll be doing that next week, and then we have more Warp next week, and then we have 7th Eon beginning next Sunday, in which I am supremely moist. I have some ideas for characters and stuff, and I can't wait to introduce you. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be incredible. So
that needs to be an exploit.
Supremely moist.
What would that exploit be?
Supremely moist.
Plus 1d6 to all wrestling checks.
Yeah, exactly. It's like an oil of wrestling check.
So yeah.
You're basically Hakan from Street Fighter.
Thanks for hanging out today, folks. And speaking of supremely moist,
Fuzzy.
Why, how did you know? Hi.
Because
I'm
we were
Fuzzy.
doing math.
Hi, I'm moist.
Come on.
That's so true. You don't even know, Zagoticus. That is so fucking true. Anyway, hi. How are you? I'm Fuzzy Freaks, and I do fuzzy things over on Twitch.tv/Fuzzy Freaks. I also have quite a lot of sex. It's good. Anyway, yes. It's great. I've had so much fun today. Stuff. Max just giving me the look. What? Flame Zagoticus, you started this. Yeah, stuff. Gubbins. I've been doing things. I've been playing 7 Days to Die. A lot of 7 Days to Die. I'll be playing more 7 Days to Die tomorrow. Zombies everywhere. But there's Molotov cocktails in the game now. They will all burn.
I feel like that's the
Talking
solution.
of burning sensations.
Yeah,
Bobby.
That's, when I pee in Fallout 4, it burns a lot because my character's a dirtbag, which I'm going to play in Fallout 4 tomorrow morning on my own stream. But here, this was a lot of fun. This is a great episode. I love the little montage at the end when we were kind of doing our upgrading. That was surprisingly more fun than I thought it was going to be. Like that was awesome. It was a great episode. Hopefully, we turn into just a bunch of bounty hunters. That's all. We're just going to be bounty hunters for the rest of the campaign. So we'll see. We're going to start with this next job. It's only 3-star. We could go up to like a 5-star. I mean, I'm sure we could convince H.A.W.K to do like a 6 or a 7-star, and get some real money and maybe get like a class 9 ship or something.
Or die.
Or die. It's one or the other. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching today. It's a great episode, and I'll see you guys next week.
Thank you, Bobby. I'm Wax Steven. I'm the DM of Doom. I have dragged these guys kicking and screaming through the adventure today. If you guys like what I do, I would love a follow at Twitch TV/WaxSteven and on Twitter at WaxSteven there. As Zagoticus has mentioned, next Sunday, we've got at 2 p.m. Eastern the premiere of Turn Order 7th Eon, a D&D 5th edition show where we will be using stuff from the wonderful Morris's Touch of Class book. New classes for D&D. We will be dipping into that. Several players have expressed interest in using classes from that book. Super excited to see what that's about.
By the way, you get the whole seat, but you only need the edge.
Da, da, da.
If you guys want to be there for the episode 0, we're going to be doing a lot of formulative stuff. We're going to be doing a very collaborative process of city creation and character creation next Sunday. So we'd love to see you there. Chat is via poll going to be helping in the creation of a city, a major city in the world. That will have a big influence on the campaign. So it's important that you're there next week because you can completely add stuff to the campaign and it will have a major impact on things. So you should definitely be there and you should definitely help out with that. So yeah, I look forward to seeing you guys there. Otherwise, I got Neon Scream on Friday over at Brotato's channel. It's been crazy fun. We've had insane episodes, and it's just a completely batshit crazy campaign, but a lot of fun, and we've had amazing fan art and everything for it. So that's Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and on Saturday, Warp returns for episode number 29. So thank you guys so much for watching. You have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Peace out. Throughout the week, I will be doing map cartography for 7th Eon, so come hang out. We'll see you then. Bye, everybody. Good night.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.
I love you. Bye-bye.